spring, because there simply isn't enough food for them all to go around. And the secret is to try and balance the numbers with the available food supply.
To me, having been brought up here, it always has been fundamentally home. To me, it may sound silly to say, but it's true in my sense anyway. Every tree and stone and burn and bit of heather and actually means a great deal to me. I associate with them and desperately want to look after it and care for it and ensure that somehow it can be handed on in the best state possible for the future.
That future is now clouded by the collapse of what had once been described as a fairy tale marriage. The separation of the prince and princess has been the subject of intense speculation. Sitting in judgment over other lives, some have blamed the prince, others have kept an open mind.
Do you believe...
Often come here with friends of the family.
Do you like being with your children?
Of course I do. I don't know whether they like being with me. But what is marvellous is to see them develop and start to get good at certain things and develop interests and all that, gives me enormous pleasure and satisfaction and pride, really.
Oh, horrendous foul. Oh, he's going to be a substitution here. All right, Rory.
Prince's two sons are like other children, except that they are quite different. They will inherit privileges and duties which will test them to the limit. Their father believes that they will need one quality above all.
Sensitivity to others, which by any definition is actually called good manners, which I think a lot of people have forgotten. And also, on the whole, do to others as you'd have them do to you, which is not a bad way of trying to operate.
The prince looks forward to their teenage years.
Brilliant. As they get older, there are more things that perhaps they, being boys, they can do with their father. And, that's, obviously more and more enjoyable. But I've always, mucked around with them a great deal. I remember when William was tiny, I used to, muck around with him as much as I possibly could.
No, because, please no. It's too...
Despite the anguish of a failed marriage, the prince and the princess managed to share the children between them without rancour.
No, as I say, we discuss it, but that's a matter for us, isn't it? It's not a matter for other people to decide how our children should be educated or brought up. But you can bet your bottom dollar they will all interfere and they will all say it should have been done this way, it should have been done that. But that's become a national pastime, this sort of prurient speculation.
Even at Balmoral, the royal family is under constant surveillance by the media. The prince resents the intrusion, longing for more privacy than the zoom lenses of a tabloid media will allow.
I'm not very good at being a performing monkey, really. And I think that I am quite a sort of private person. I'm not prepared to just perform whenever they want me to perform on that sort of score. And no, it would be all right if they actually went away. But as I was saying, they don't. I always think there's a camera now, always, or something like a camera, and worse. It is extraordinary how now you feel, I do anyway, that wherever you are, there's somebody hiding behind something, somewhere. And with these immense cameras now, with these huge lenses and magnification, you can sit a mile away. quite happily, and photograph through windows and everything else. And they do.
I've seen you!
Who's up there behind the end of that tree trunk?
Harry! Harry! Harry!
No, Mama, you can't touch it! Mama, you can't touch it!
right.
You
Of course
have to! You have to, because you saw him!
It's very successful.
Why?
Well, it's to you.